Cool. Hello, good morning. Welcome. I wanted to welcome you all to the last and final respects for our dear dad, Mr. Rajendra Pargass. Due to COVID measures, we are unable to have a full funeral, but we have decided to stream the funeral live, and we now invite you all to, participate in, and join with us as we pay our last respects to our dearly beloved dad. Thank you.
Sheila? Very good.
How are you?
Antesi Sanskar as the final rites that we perform. Antesi Sanskar for Arya Samajas will be a little bit different from Sanatana Hindus. There's minimal amount of rituals involved. Usually no flowers, but I said, yeah, lots of flowers. So we make use of it, nonetheless. So these 4 gentlemen will stand up like that. Given a little space in the tree, so it don't look like a crowding. We must follow the protocols as being set by keep a straight line. Right. This main man. Put the main person. No. Right, good. Right, so as I said, yeah, wait. So you ask everyone to stand. Focus your minds on that Supreme Being, Paramatma God. Whatever might be your religious persuasion, that will be your focus. The primary purpose of the prayer is to seek God's grace and blessings upon the soul of Rajendra, and asking God also to bless and give courage to the family members to come to terms with the reality of the loss. Death, as you know, is inevitable, meaning that each and every one of us at some point in time in the same situation. So bow your heads in prayer. Pray sincerely, pray earnestly, asking God to embrace the soul of Rajendra. Om Shano Mitra Shamvaruna Shano Bhavatvaryama Shana Indro Brihaspati Shano Vishnu Ruru Krama Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmajishyami Ditam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanamam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. May you, O Supreme Being, friend of all, the holiest of all, and controller of the universe, be merciful unto us. May you, Almighty One, Lord of the universe and support of all, endow us with knowledge and power. May you, omnipresent and omnipotent Being, shower your blessings all around us. Ishwar Stuti Prarthana, glorification mantras. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasua Yadhadrantanaya Suva Om Hiranya Garbha Samavartatakri Utasya Jata Patire Kayasi Sadadhar Prithvim Dhyamudemam Kasmai Devaya Vishavidemam Om Ya Atmada Baladayasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva Yasya Chaya Amritam Yasya Mrityu Tasmai Devaya Vishavidema Om Ya Pranato Nimishato Mahitvai Chitraja Jagato Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Viparashtatushpada Kasmai Devaya Vishavidema Om Yena Jaurugra Prithvi Chadritha Yena Swastavitam Yena Naka Yovantarikshe Rajaso Vimana Kasmai Devaya Vishavidema Om Prajapate Natvaritanyanu Vishwajatani Parita Babhuva Yatkamaste Juhumastano Vastu Vayam Syama Patayorainam Om Sano Bandhurajanita Savidhata Dhamani Veda Bhuvanani Vishwa Yatra Deva Amritamani Tritiye Dhamanadhaidayantam Om Aganenaya Supataraye Asmat Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vedvan Yuyodhyasmajhuranamenu Voistante Nama Uptim Videma. O self-effulgent being, all holy and know of all things, lead us through the path of goodness to prosperity and knowledge, and keep us away from evil deeds. To achieve this end, may we always contemplate your divine nature and be always happy. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Right, just step forward, sprinkle for flowers in the box. Everybody, you may take your seats. Please, thank you. Yes. What is death? Death is a separation of the soul from the body. As you all know, according to the teachings of Swaminarayan Saraswati, the founder of Arya Samaj, there are three eternal entities. God, that supreme being, who is Paramatma. The life force or the energy within each and every one of us is called the Atma or soul. And then we have matter. Those are the three eternal entities, meaning they will always be here at all times. Who is God? God is that supreme controller of everything. He is Paramatma. And inside each and every one is called the Jivatma. So you have Paramatma and Atma, right away you see connection. So that Atma is of God. And because it is of God, it cannot be destroyed by no means whatsoever. And then everything else that you see, feel, touch, some things you can't see the air, that is there, that constitutes what is called matter. So what happens to the soul? The soul has a desire. The desire of the soul is to go back to God. It wants to merge back with God. But there are two things. One, if the soul is not sufficiently developed, or elevated, it will not merge with God. That only happens when there's a highly elevated or developed soul. So what happens to the soul that is not ready for merging? That soul will receive in the embrace of God. So one is merging, and one God will receive or embrace that soul. And depending on God's desire or wish, then that soul will inhabit another body at some point in time. As Hindus, we believe in reincarnation and the transmigration of souls. So it means that that soul will come back for further cleansing, further development, further elevation. However you want to look at it, this is a process. Lord Krishna in Gita says, whatever is born must surely die. That is the nature of things. If you look around you, plants don't live forever. Birds, animals don't live forever. Human beings do not live forever. We are here for a short time. So what is important? We are born, we live, and we come to an end. What we do with that period in between being born and death is what is of critical importance. So the soul which is inside of you, that is that aspect of God, is dependent on you for its progress. Meaning, your actions will determine where the soul goes. In the life of the Hindu, everybody does not. Because we are Hindus, I usually say Hindus. Everybody. There are four, what we call pillars. Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha. What is Dharma? So you see, it travels, it goes across board. Dharma is righteous living. Artha is wealth. So we must try at all times to live a righteous life. That is highly recommended. The Artha is wealth. We are allowed to accumulate wealth, but by honest means. And then we have Kam. Kam means pleasure. Hinduism allows you to enjoy your life to the fullest, but always be mindful. Do not cause pain and suffering to anybody. And then the final objective, which is the moksha, is the liberation from the cycle of birth and death. That is where the soul now will merge with God, and there is no return. So, you and you alone, nobody can help you. You and you alone are responsible for your soul. So just with this thought alone, it should tell you that at all times you should try to be the best person you can possibly be. Karma. Karma is a law of action. Whatever we do will determine the movement of the soul. If we do good, the soul goes up. If you do bad, the soul goes down. If you don't do anything, it stays at a plateau. So again, as I said, you are responsible for your own soul. The Lord death is an opportunity for each and every one of us to come to terms with our own mortality. As I said at the very onset, that we will be experiencing this situation at some point in time. So do not waste the time. Do not waste the time. As human beings, we have received the highest gift of God, this human form. And many of us abuse it. Many of us abuse it. You know, they tell you that the body is a temple. The reason for that is because God resides there. Once you have a soul, it means that God is inside of you, and you should treat it as such. So my dear friends, this here basically is the message for this morning. It really caters more for the living. What do we do for the person who has passed away? Rajendra. All we can do is to pray. Pray, seeking the blessings of God upon the soul. We can't change the karma. Whatever actions he has performed, that is completed. So we're just asking God to ensure that the transition, the movement or what we call the earthly region to the upper region, we want free of encumbrances, problems, obstacles, difficulties. So that is what we pray for. We also ask God to lend courage to the bereaved family to come to terms with the reality. No matter how hard we try, we can never come to terms with death. No matter how long the person lives, always is a very sad time. So you are here to lend support to the bereaved family and to also join in prayer, seeking the best for Mr. Rajendra. So we have an eulogy as we know what we call the restrictions we are operating under because of the laws of Fairland and this COVID-19 situation. We have to be
DOB,
and whatever else is necessary.
date of birth.
And the length of the service will not be too long. Eulogy.
Namaste and good morning, everyone. This is a short eulogy. My dad, ever the journalist, taught me to get to the point, yet say what you must effectively. And this is a lesson I learned well, Papa. There's a picture on the wall next to my father's bed. Every morning he would awake and stare at it with pride. It is a picture of his 4 children and himself, taken at my brother's junior wedding, looking dapper in his dark suit. This picture personifies our Papa Flux, as we lovingly call him. Papa was all about family, and there was never a more delighted man when he was blessed with another grandchild. He loved his grandchildren, Kaleem, Al-Fayad, Al-Irfan, Al-Masood, Aliyah, and Adam. He adored his brothers and sisters and valued his relationships with his uncles, aunts, and cousins, especially the Diarams and the Hakims. He shared an endearing bond with Uncle Dave, as they lived together for almost 3 decades with family and over the last 20 years with each other. He places no value on the term in-law. They were family, other sisters, sons, and daughters. He reserved a special place in his heart for his nephews and nieces. Papa was all about family. I always joke that he loved Lisa most because she gave him more grandchildren than the rest of us, or that Jimmy was his eyeball. But then he would call to say how much he loved me. Junior, you're a remarkable son. You never complained and with infallible patience humored my father every wish and whim. Junior was my father's pillar of strength. Sincere thanks to Neri for her support to our brother. Towards the end, he had a mini army around him, which included Don, who pampered his stomach over the years with good foods and snacks. And family, we all know how Papa loved a snack. To our cousin Timmy, you are blessed and highly favored. We express our sincerest thanks. Charlene, Papa loved you like a daughter, and you took care of him like one. Our appreciation is heartfelt. My father's greatest attribute was his indomitable spirit and his ability to rebound each time adversity struck. He knew the love he exhibited was reciprocated. The legacy he leaves his children is the value of family and the blessings derived from nurturing these bonds. Goodbye, Papa. We love you. You are now free from the pain of this world. May the next life greet you with many gardens to tend, books to read, animals to fuss over, and may you eventually reunite with that which you valued most, family.
You will know the immediate family members, so you can manage it. And my dear friends, there is a very beautiful bhajan which helps us to understand the nature of our life. Ute jag musafir bhur bhai ab rain kahan jo sobat hai jo jagat hai so pavat hai jo sobat hai so kobat hai Ute jag musafir bhur bhai ab rain kahan jo sobat hai. The bhajan is telling us Put a jaga musafir. Put means to get up, spring into action. Musafir means traveler. We are all like travelers on this earth. As I said, we are not here forever. So utilize the time wisely. Chukh neend se aankhein khol zara aur apne ish se jaan lega. Chukh neend se aankhein khol zara aur apne ish se jaan lega. Yahan preeti karan ki reet nahi Prabhu jagat hai jo sovat hai Ut jag musafir bhor bhai ab rain kahan jo sovat hai. The first verse is saying to us, we are in a state of half sleep. Although you are fully conscious where you are sitting listening to me, we are still in a state of half sleep. Only God is fully awake. So then we must become more conscious of everything that we do. But this is spring into action. Make every moment count. Jo kal karna hai aaj kar le, jo aaj karna hai ab kar le. Jo kal karna hai aaj kar le, jo aaj karna hai ab kar le. जब चिड़ियों ने चुग के तिलिया फिर पछताई क्या होबत है उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोबत है. This verse is saying जो कल करना है आज कर ले जो आज करना अब कर ले. It means that what you have to do tomorrow, do today. What you have to do today, do it now. For we all know that procrastination is the thief of time. Most times you put off something, it never gets done. नादान भुगत करनी अपनी ऐ पापी पाप में जय न कहा. नादान भुगत करनी अपनी ऐ पापी पाप में चैन कहा. जब पाप की घटरी शीस धरी फिर शीस पकड़ क्यों रोबत है. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई अब रैन कहाँ जो सोबत है. And the final verse is saying to us, when you miss the opportunity, why then do you hold your head and cry? So the entire bhajan is telling you that you need to utilize the time that you have wisely. Avoid all the petty bickering, all the squabbling, all the things that we get ourselves caught up in, dishonesty and all the negatives. As I said, it is a lesson for all of us, and we can make the changes now. We can start from now. It's never too late. So at this juncture, we will now give you an opportunity to come and offer your flowers into the box anywhere you feel. Say your goodbye, you could say your prayer, you could chant a mantra, whatever you want to do. You could talk to God, asking Him to embrace the soul of Rajendra. So, but as you know, we have to have some order, we have to have some distancing, so not everybody's going to crowd up here. And I just see police passing, so I don't want to get locked up this morning, so please save me. So starting with immediate family members, come with your flowers and nice orderly fashion. Those guys put in offer flowers, couldn't put money, put flowers in offer. Watch me, walk make a circle like that. Tu hai sa cha pita sari sansari ka om pyara. Tu hi hai raksha kamara. Tu hai sa cha pita sari sansari ka om pyara. Tu hi hai raksha kamara. चांदे सूरज सितारे बनाए पृथ्वी आकाश पर्वत सजाए चांदे सूरज सितारे बनाए पृथ्वी आकाश पर्वत सजाए अंत माया नहीं तेरा माया नहीं परवारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू है सच्चा पिता सारे संसार का ओम प्यारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा पक्ष गणराग सुंदर है गाते जीव जंतु भी से है चुकाते पक्ष गणराग सुंदर है गाते जीव जंतु भी से है चुकाते उसको दे सुख मिला तेरे राह पर चला जो प्यारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू है सच्चा पिता सारे संसार का ओम प्यारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा पाप पाखंड हमसे चुराओ वीर मर का हमको चलाओ पाप पाखंड हमसे चुराओ वीर मर का हमको चलाओ लगे भक्ति में मन करे संध्या हवन जग सारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू है सच्चा पिता सारे संसार का ओम प्यारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा अपने भक्ति मेरे मन लगाना कष्ट नंदलाल के सबिताना अपने भक्ति मेरे मन लगाना कष्ट नंदलाल के सबिताना दुखिया कंगालों का और धनवालों का तू सहारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू है सच्चा पिता सारे संसार का ओम प्यारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा तू ही है रक्षक हमारा चल चल मन नित ओम जपा कर ओम फल फल छिन छिन घरी घरी निश दिन ओम जपा कर ओम जपा कर ओम जपा कर ओम चल चल मन नित ओम जपा कर ओम जपा कर ओम फल फल छिन छिन घरी घरी निश दिन ओम जपा कर ओम जपा कर ओम जपा कर ओम प्रात समय की सुख वेला में संध्या के पुलकित रजनी में प्रात समय की सुख वेला में संध्या के पुलकित रजनी में संध्या के पुलकित रजनी में रोम रोम से निकलते रे ओम जपा करो पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निश दिन ओम जपा करो जपा करो जपा करो गहरा सागर टूटी नैया जीवन तरने ओम गिवैया गहरा सागर टूटी नैया जीवन तरने ओम गिवैया जीवन तरने ओम गिवैया पार करेंगे ओम जपा करो पल पल छिन छिन घड़ी घड़ी निश दिन ओम जपा करो जपा करो जपा करो So my dear friends, as we indicated to you, we are operating some constraints. So we ask you now, normally we invite people to come and say a few words, but we are going to eliminate that aspect of it. So we ask you to stand once again. Like stand. Like. If you have a problem, sit. Anybody having difficulty in standing, please remain seated. So once again, we're going to pray, seeking the blessings of God upon the soul of Rajendra. We're going to seek the blessings of God upon the family members and the close friends. You know, death brings grief. Grief is the sadness we feel. What is important, if you have done everything that you could have done during the lifetime of the person, you don't feel that amount of grief. It's when you didn't do what you were supposed to do, the grief is greater. So don't let that happen to you later on. So we bow our heads in prayer. As I said, focus your mind on any aspect of divinity that's pleasing to you. Lord Krishna is a presiding deity for Sanatana Hindus over situations of this nature. Arya Samajas have accepted Lord Krishna not as God, but as Purushottam Krishna. Purushottam means a great personage. So we sing a bhajan that is pertinent to this situation. Many of us will know it, so you can join. It is a form of prayer. Bhajan is a form of prayer. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare. Dukiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Jab char taraf andiyara ho, आशा का जो किनारा हो, और कोई न केवन हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तू चाहे जो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान दे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान दे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. Put our hands together, we bow heads in prayer, and we do closing mantras. Om Sarvesham Mangalam Bhuya, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyet Dukhabha Bhavet. Om Sato Ma Sadagamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu Shasika Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Dyav Shanti Yantarikshvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Ushadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi. May there be peace in every region. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May peace reign on earth. May the waters be soothing and may the medicinal herbs be healing. May the plants be the source of peace to all. May all enlightened persons bring peace to us. May the Vedas spread peace throughout. May all other objects give us peace. And may peace even bring peace. And may that peace come to us forever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste and thank you. You will remain standing as you move your body. Offering up your flowers was your opportunity for viewing, final viewing. So you won't have that anymore. So we're now going to move your body towards Waterloo. Alright, Mr. Das? No, I'll use forward and then face in that direction. Face your right with your right hand. First. Everyone sit. Yeah. Using your left hand. Good. Left.
No, you
Using.
Going from this. They ride it. We get manners.
For this family.
I have 9 people plus the pundit, right?
So you
the
go.
pundit is
I
there
could go?
1,
You
Uncle
could.
Dace is 2,
But
Billy 3, Uncle Storage 4, Uncle Thing 5, 6,
Tell him come to me,
7,
please. You come to me?
you can't count him, eh? These are the only how we can get the life.
This going foreign.
8.
Yeah. I go back. I go stay out. Right, so you want to hook this on?
You know the police pin the PINDA. You know, now I ritual is break the pin and throw it. I say throw it, then let's yeah, come out and then you turn. Spread the cloth? Yeah. Come on, look at my hand. On your foot? Very good.
If they have no problem. If they have no flowers on one chest, if they have no chest, I don't know.
Just drop it on the floor.
Bring all the flowers down, but
Well, I asked them if to bring a tent and chairs and
it didn't make no sense, uncle. That didn't make no sense to put chair, tent and table here.
Drop on the floor, sir. You,
Sit down, nobody, you can have nobody to sit down on the tent.
yeah, just put on the foot there.
When you're on the other side, I gotta leave.
Everything is staying right there. Nothing moving. Yeah.
I think the police land there. This thing, the whole thing. That was like in March, just before COVID. And you know, health yourself as well as see after, you know, we talk. In March.
By the time in February, I was in St. Lucia. And we was going Paris this month. Came go to Tobago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, me take any chance.
You can't take chance of flying up plane to
Yeah, me going nowhere. I go to ID. Yeah, how much you sanitizing and then.
Police all over, people are coming. Oh, no, call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Last year he have an exam certificate.
They might make a joke, you know, them police and them. But they're right, eh? Yeah. Because people, Trinidadians have a way of...
It's not about law, it's about containment.
Yeah. You give them an inch and they take about 50 miles.
Huh?
You know,
You say you bring the wrong thing. I bring the wrong thing? Yeah, you bring the
you
wrong
know, I
thing.
give my cousin them in Canada.
So I
the
cannot
American
attach it to
thing.
this because it's the wrong thing.
Yeah,
So
no.
you can just run
But
with
you
it.
now call me.
Look, I'm going to get live. Yeah.
She live in town and she get live.
Oh. Carl.
I
Yeah,
don't-
Kalim looking at it in Canada right now.
I don't know how Jen and them can get it. See what? I'm going to be on a...
Yeah,
Oh, what do you give this man?
you get him scared, man.
Let me make movement. Stop. Movement.
Yeah, my
All
working. And if I write in, take out the foot quick, I'm looking for work, yeah, what will. And we don't send us a give him a contact. I was not afraid he will always.
No, put one on top of the other, boss.
One on top, yeah.
One on top of the other.
That's how good he was.
Yeah.
Charles was saying the whole family.
Sometimes I feel like he knew
Now
the whole.
you're taking up the box alone, you're leaving the clothes, eh? Are you ready?
Yeah. Let me take them out.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Billy, lift it all on knees.
All right, come. Just now. Who? Somebody ought to come here. Wait,
Next man power.
Come here. No, come here.
All a bad morning, I get up.
Just wait. Come in. You don't come back.
Jerry, after.
Let me drop. Push it, brother, push it.
Don't push nothing. Don't push.
Yeah.
Just hold it.
Hold on, Right, keep up the clothes, you know?
Just now.
And let's pick up this all they did.
Yeah, what you do with the cloth?
Just hold it down a little bit, you're going to need your white hand and do it.
Huh?
The white hand and thing, hold it.
Just away.
Yeah, we go around. What you going to do the arm?
Right, just stand here, brother. Go on, swaha. Om Purabhi 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 swaha. Right, you're taking the name of the person in your mind 3 times. Om Kishinamavase swaha. Om Kishinamavase swaha. Om Kishinamavase swaha. Taking ancestors on your mother's side. Om Mata Pitaraya swaha. Ancestors on your father's side. Om Pita Pitaraya swaha. All other ancestors. Om Sarapatikaraya swaha. Right, 3 more friends, everything going. Do the last one, you pull it up. Om Saravai Purnagam swaha. Pull on everything together. Keep it on good. Wipe up your hands. Yeah, good, good.
Okay. Wipe your hand with that coat.
Wipe up your hand here. Raya, Devyo Gandhak Tunatu, Watch it, put it, wash on us, put it in. Right, give me one. Right. Come on. Right. It's 4 people, right? So one man will have 2 pieces. Right. With any firelight light. Everybody together, lighting. Come, everybody come together. Where that man is? Move around, move around, move around, move around, move up, move up, move up, move up, move up. Move up again. Make sure you lighting before you move, eh? Right. You go around 5 times. As you go around, you come and you dip, and you go again. Everything lighting? Yeah. Right, go ahead. Move.
Yeah, we are dipping the fire.
Yeah, dip and you go again.
Dip and you go.
Mangalegaya, Mahishwaraya, dip and go. Nityaya Shudhaya, Nigambaraya, Tasmai Nakaraya, Namah Shivaya. Om Mandakini Salila Chandana Charchitaya, Nandi Mahishwaraya, Mandara Pushpa Bahu Pushpa Supujitaya, Tasmai Yakaraya. What are you? 3?
Easy 4.
Yeah. What are you? 4? One more?
Yeah, this is one.
One more. Right. You're dipping once more and you're lighting the camphor on the mouth. On the mouth, yeah. 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 And then you light all around and keep walking. If you have 6 lights, move around and light camphor. Anyway, seeing camphor light. You put it on top of the fire, on top of the fire. Put it on top anyway, inside, anyway, good. Alright, bye. Good. Faces line, faces line.
Yeah, you are going.
Right, so we have completed this aspect of the ritual, so we are asking God to grant you grace, to have his performance. So I have to. I'll come back to the house, you will organize the GSD.
Have to.
Yeah. Right. And I'll give you all the other instructions.
Okay. Thank you, Pargass. Namaste. Thanks, Pargass.
I just coming on. I'm sure that. Yeah. But I made it better.
And then you get out with it. I mean, the rain building up.
Run it.
Yeah, no. When in the morning, after he retired, right? In the morning when he get up and he get his papers and he start to read it, you know what? That's such a grammatical error. The headline ain't making sense. And he go take up the phone and he go call the editors of the sub-editors and them and he start to book them from a side.
When newspaper is the essence of his life, right?
Yeah,
newspaper and newspaper production.
Yeah, that's the best job he could have get in here.
I think he edited the newspaper long after retirement in his mind. He would pick up in the morning, Jim, what it is you have here, who can I call, where's somebody, you know, and he would just, every full stop, every comma, every sentence.
But you know the thing about it, when he call them and he resting before them, they still listening.
He used to improve.
Well,
They had a great respect for his ability to
put
manage a
words
newspaper.
together. He was a real woodsman.
Yeah.